Welcome to Excellence in Excel, and in this video I will give an answer on the question, how do you use VLOOKUP function in Excel? So this is a very common question, and the VLOOKUP function is one of the tools that's being used over probably the most of the time in Excel, or at least one of the most, because it is very useful and very powerful to analyze data quickly. So imagine here, you can see here we have our grades. But what we really want is these grades, you can see these are test scores, but what we want is we want to get these grades automatically from this location here. So how do you do that? Because if you would do this and you would say, well, this is manually 80 for Allison, so you have to put in a B. But imagine in the future, say, oh wait, I made a mistake. For example, that the score went up due to some reason that something has increased. And then if the score goes up to 90 in this case, it's still a static value of B, but we want the letter A. So with the VLOOKUP we can use that, and let me show you exactly how to do it. I'll go very slow and step by step so you can easily follow along. First of all, you type in equal and then you type in VLOOKUP, and you can see here the most recently used or the function. So we can just select one. And as we select, you can see there's now a helper function from Excel. Very useful. It just asks the question, what is the value you want to look up? But to make it more easier, I'll just select here the insert function. Basically is the formula builder. And if you click on the formula builder, you will see that the formula builder suggestion will pop up here, or maybe as a pop-up in the center, depending on the type of windows you have, or Microsoft Office. In this case, you can see here the VLOOKUP says, alright, question number one, what is the lookup value? So basically with the VLOOKUP, it search a value. In this case, we have here Allison have a score of 90, meaning 90 for the test score is a grade of letter A. So we just selected a 90 because that is the one that we want to compare in this table array. So question number two, what is the table array? Well, you probably suggested, I just said that. The table array is the values where we have like our value of comparison is here and what we want to extract. So we have here our entire table array, and eventually what is the column index number. So if you understand that the value of 90 is here is the inserted number to compare, and the grades is eventually the extraction. So basically it says which column has the value that you want to extract. So this is column 1 and that's column 2. So column index number is number 2. And finally, is this a range lookup or an exact match lookup? So the difference is very simple. With a range lookup, you can see here we have a score of 90. So everything between 90 and 96 or below 96, so 90 and 95 equals grade A. And if you have a exact match, so this is a range lookup. Our situation is for a range lookup, we will say true or number 1. You can see this is true. However, sometimes you have situations where you have an exact match, meaning that there's a list and this list even has specific items such as this score, 76, specifically in here. And then it will show you the value that is matched with that exactly. However, in our case here, this is a range lookup, so we just maintain that. Click done, and we're ready to go. As you can see now, this works, and if we put in 80, we have a grade B. Very nice. However, we're not done yet, and what we need to do is we need to have, you see here this small square here, and then we can drag this down. But if we drag this down, you'll see some error messages appearing. So why? What is going on here? So let me show you exactly our table array in the VLOOKUP. You will see that our table array is F7 till G12. So F7 it starts and it goes down to G12. Exactly what we need. But if we click on this one here, on Larry, you will see because of the dragging down from the mini square, the formula becomes flexible and it will add one row at a time down. And you can see now we're missing some values. So what we want is As we drag all the values from the square, we want to maintain the values here. How to do that? Because there are so many of them and you cannot do them manually. Well, very simple. You get this, you press F4. You would see dollar signs, and the dollar signs will hold the formula into place. So it's like freezing them. You do it for the table array. You lock them into place. Enter. Drag them down, and now everything works accordingly. If you double click on this, it maintains in the same area. And that's beautiful. Exactly what we want. And this is how you can use the VLOOKUP function in Excel. So if you like these kind of tips and tricks, check out the link below. In there we have a wonderful Excel course that goes deeper in Excel. And if you have any questions regarding to this, let me know and I'll make sure I follow up to you.